Hello guys, good afternoon. You're welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. I'm a Nigerian who lives here in South Africa with my family, and I make various content from my lifestyle here in South Africa. I show you a sneak peek. I talk about South Africa and my experience as a Nigerian in South Africa, and I talk about various content. I'm sure you will like it here on this channel. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. It helps the video, and share this video so that a lot of people can see this video, okay? And subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. When you do, hit on the bell icon so that you will get any notification from this channel. Yes, and to all my returning subscribers, I see you, I heard you, I really appreciate you, okay? Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Today I'm going to talk about my experience giving birth in a South African hospital as opposed to Nigerian hospital. So in this video, I'll just title it "Giving Birth in a South African Hospital versus Nigerian Hospital." Okay, let me just give you a background story. I'm a mom of 3 beautiful kids, and I gave birth to all of them here in South Africa. Okay, yes, and I just want to talk about my experience giving birth in a South African hospital. I've never given birth in Nigeria, but of course I lived in Nigeria all my life up until 10 years ago that I migrated to South Africa. Then I also know a lot of people that give birth in Nigeria every day, or my siblings and friends and relatives give birth in Nigeria. So a background story: I gave birth to 3 kids in South Africa, and my youngest baby is about 8 months, or yeah, thereabouts. Mama, she's not awake. You just woke her, right?
No, I heard her. Then grandma.
You are crying, Mama. This is my youngest baby. Say hello. Hello. Sorry, Mama. Take her. Take her yogurt. So yes, my youngest baby is about 7 months plus, or 8 months as at the time of this video. And I want to talk about my birth story and my experience giving birth in South Africa as opposed to Nigeria. Not to bash my country, Nigeria. I mean, I love Nigeria. Nigeria is a very beautiful country, but the medical system of Nigeria is way different from what you have here in South Africa. Okay, in South Africa, giving birth in Nigeria, you're given a birth list. Even if you're giving birth in a private hospital or a government hospital, you'll be given a list of what you come with, and you come with everything. Okay, let me just say, you give a list. Okay, so here in South Africa, at least when I gave birth to my 2 first daughters, I was not given a list of what to come with. I was not given any list. I gave birth in private hospitals, but I hear you are given a list in the government hospital as well. So yeah, you're given a list of what you come with. In Nigeria, you're given a list of what you come with, both government and private. And here in South Africa, you're given a list of what you come with in South Africa. Then that's number 1. So in Nigeria, when you're given a list, you must come with everything in your list. You're given a list that comprises everything. I mean, you're given a list of the injections that will be given to you. Like, really, you're given a list. Sometimes you're even given a list of the drip. I'm not even kidding. You're given a list of the linen saver. You're given a list of pad. You're given a list of bedding towel. You're given a list of all your personal things, and you're given a list of the baby's personal things. Then you're also given a list of the things that will be used in the hospital on you. Like, that's the one I don't understand. Even injections, I mean, they will ask you to go and buy some injections and some drugs in the hospital, which I don't understand. That is one difference in South Africa. Whereas here, giving birth in South Africa here, when I gave birth to the 2 of them, I was not given a list, but the last baby I was given a list of what to bring. But some of the things in the list, I didn't even come with them because I didn't think they were necessary. I had a medical aid which I was going to use. But if you don't come with any one of them, you will still give birth to your baby. Nobody will tell your husband to go and buy this, go and buy this, go and buy this. That's one difference with Nigeria and South Africa hospital. At least the maternity section, you're given that list. That list has to be provided to the T. Okay, In South Africa, when you give birth to a baby, your medical aid will give you a bag, a baby bag, and the hospital will also give you a baby bag. Your baby bag will contain like pad, cotton wool, baby soap, pampers, baby clothes, baby toy, like a baby bag. Different medical aid has different things that they put inside their baby bag, and different hospitals. Like I gave birth to twice in Life Hospital, that my 2 last kids, and the first one was in Netcare, and they all had baby bags, beautiful loaded baby bags with baby goodies. Okay, immediately you come to give birth, they will hand you the baby bag, and then you keep your baby bag. But in Nigeria, nobody gives you a baby bag, at least none that I know of, unless maybe you go to the very, very, very expensive hospitals. And in Nigerian medical system also, you don't have medical aid. There's no medical aid except maybe you work with the bank or 1 or 2 establishments in Nigeria. So you have to pay out of pockets. When you're giving birth in Nigeria, you have to pay out of pocket, and you have to pay to the T. Whereas when you're giving birth in South Africa, you pay, your medical aid will cover your maternity fees, and of course you register for the maternity programs. You will do scans, you will do tests, genetic testing, and then you give birth. If you're giving birth to cesarean or normal birth, the medical aid will cover it. The difference between giving birth in Nigeria and South Africa is that medical aid covers you in South Africa if you have a medical aid, and then in Nigeria you pay out of pocket. Then if you don't have a medical aid in South Africa, you go to the government hospital, which is also very, very well equipped. I know my husband works with the government hospital, and he works with the maternity section, and then I know that you come and you just give birth to your baby. Nobody will ask your people to go and get thing. I think they'll also give you a list when you're giving birth in South Africa in public hospital, but I know that you're not asked to get some things that will be used for the birthing. You're asked to bring your personal things and the baby's personal things. So is it in the private hospital? You also bring your baby's personal things, and in the public hospital they'll also give you pampers for the baby. They'll also give you pads for yourself in the public hospital. That's much I know, but they may not give you a baby bag. I think in some public hospitals they have some goodies, goodies to also give you when you're going. In Nigeria, there's no goodies to give you, except maybe you're registered with a very big hospital. Another difference between South Africa and Nigeria when it comes to giving birth is that somebody will be with you in the hospital when you give birth to the baby, and somebody will be sleeping with you till you go home. Like in Nigeria, you'll be allowed to your mom or your friend or somebody to sleep in the hospital with you till you go home, even if you gave birth with a true natural method or cesarean. But here in South Africa, if you give birth, even if it's Caesar, you will stay there alone. Nobody will come and stay in the hospital with you. During visiting hours, your husband or whoever can come and visit you, and they will go back. Yeah, they will go back. But the nurses are at your beck and call. Here in South Africa, if you give birth, the nurses are at your beck and call. If you need help, they will come and help you. And another important thing when you give birth in South Africa is that on the day that you give birth, I think with Caesar, I can say from my own experience, I gave birth to my 3 kids through Caesar. On that first day, the nurses in the nursery would take the baby. Like I don't even want to see that baby that day, really, because of course all those painkillers, all those injections that they give you, that plus the anesthesia, you can't even see clearly. They will take the baby to the nursery. You can sleep, and they will bring the baby for you in the morning. And when they come in the morning, the nurses, those nurses are so nice. Those sisters, oh yeah, the baby is fine. We gave the baby BCG, and they write it down. We gave the baby BCG, and shame the baby was hungry, so we tested the baby's sugar, and the baby's sugar was a bit low, so we gave the baby formula. And shame, so if you want to breastfeed, we can help you, show you how to breastfeed. I'm talking the way those sisters will always talk. They say, so we gave the baby formula, but you can still breastfeed the baby, that's not a problem. And I'll be like, it's fine, you can give the baby anything, give the baby Give the baby formula, give the baby. And they say, yeah, so we give the baby formula and we give the baby BCG. And they shame the baby so nice. She slept well all through the night. She's such a sweet baby. I'll be like, oh, thank you. So they take the baby from you and you sleep well, okay? So since you don't have somebody, the sisters will always take the baby from you, and the baby will be in the nursery, and in the morning they'll dress the baby and push to you. Oh, so nice. I wish I could capture those moments where they just push the baby to you and say, oh, this is baby and she's so cute, she's so nice. Oh my god. So but in Nigeria, of course, you have somebody with you. I don't know, they don't take the baby from you. They can't take the baby from you in Nigeria, so that somebody will not take your baby. Things are not that organized. So you stay with your baby there, and your relatives will be there with you. And yeah, that's one difference. So yeah, basically that's all the difference. But in Nigeria and in South Africa, it's just a different vibe. The nurses are at your beck and call in South Africa, but in Nigeria the nurses are not at your beck and call. Injections, you'll get some of the injections you'll be needing, and you get some of the medications you'll be needing, and you get yeah. And the food in the private hospital in South Africa, they will give you food 3 times a day. In Nigeria, I think they also give you food, but you can also bring your food. You can bring the baby's milk. In Nigeria, you bring the baby's milk. They don't give your baby milk for you, but here in South Africa, they will give your baby milk. You don't need to bring the baby's milk at all. They can give the baby, provide milk for the baby till you leave the hospital. So giving birth in Nigeria and in South Africa is very different. The vibes are very different. I think South African medical system makes more sense because most things are comfortable. So yeah, so they don't give you milk in Nigeria. You have to provide milk, everything your baby will be needing till milk. And yeah, and the nurses will bath the baby in the nursery in South Africa. But I think in Nigeria they don't bath the baby the first day. They don't bath the baby, then they start bathing the baby from the second day. I think in South Africa also, the last baby, they did not bath her. That's basically the difference in giving birth in South Africa and Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching, guys. What do you think on the comment section? The difference is really clear. South Africa has a good medical system. The hospitals are very clean, and yeah, Nigerian hospitals are clean as well, but I mean the standard here in South Africa is way higher. Cleaners are always there, the nurses are at your beck and call, the doctors are at your beck and call. And yeah, that's my experience. My experience giving birth in South Africa 3 times has been amazing. I had a good birth experience. I always had food was served to me. I always had snack. They'll come and give you your medication in the morning, afternoon, nights, and in the midnight. They'll also come and take your blood pressure. I'm sure they do all those things in Nigeria, but I don't know how efficient it is. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.